going for a walk. Got down the hill and saw the biggest bird I've ever seen on my property. I mean, this son of a gun. Damn it. Looks like it took off. Damn it. It was in that tree. Well, it left. It was a big bird. I mean, it was huge. I guess it was probably a giant hawk. I don't know if it could have been an eagle, but I've never seen a bird that big here. And I've, up close, like, I mean, I wasn't right on top of it, but it was in that tree. That tree right there. So I wanted to go back and get my binoculars to see if I could to watch it, because it was definitely, well, I guess those birds are pretty much always hunting. So I thought, well, maybe I'll see something. Those are interesting creatures. Got these beautiful little yellow flowers. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'll show you this thing that I just put up. It fell down, so it's probably gonna fall down again. And I don't mind that they fall down. I mean, I'm amazed that some of them have stood up for so long. And they have like, well, let's see. That one I think had a little rock on top of it that might have fallen off. Because I was looking at this one. This has a little rock on top. See if we can find a little evidence of a little rock that fell off here. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. I don't think there was a rock on top of that one. It's too sharp. So I'll go show you this one. See, these things are really kind of interesting the way they continue to stand up, and they're all a little leany, which is the way I like them. I like them to be, to be like that one right there. That one stood up for a long time. They just hang in there and hang in there. I think what it is that when the weight just goes right down the center of them, they're going to stand for a while unless they get really seriously blown over. So you can see that one's kind of leany. That's the one that fell down this morning, or I saw it this morning. Okay, well, I'm off for my walk. I like the way those three posts are. These three posts right here. It's almost like they're a what is it called? Perspective. It almost looks like they're the same size post, but they're in perspective. This is just really beautiful stuff right here. Look at this. lived in LA, I painted still lifes that I invented myself. And it gives me pleasure just to see this stuff. And this is all natural. This is just from nature right here. Well, not just from nature, but this is nature right here. Look how beautiful that is. And I'm not even looking at the little screen. This thing right here, you can see that this is one thing that I was worried about. I don't know. It doesn't look very good. Matter of fact, it looks very poorly. But this thing blew down once. So I don't know if this was going to make it or not. I hope it does. Seabiscuit. Come on, Seabiscuit, come on. There's no Seabiscuit. Now, it's fall, and people might be thinking, oh, there's some foliage up there, that brown material. That's fall, and the leaves are changing. No, those are dead trees. Those are piñons. And the piñons are different than these trees. These are junipers. A piñon is different. It's a different type of tree. And because of the drought that we had here, those trees died. And it takes a while for them to die. They had a big killing off of the piñons up around Santa Fe a few years back. And the weather and the stress of the drought got so much that a lot of these trees died. Probably most of them. Now this is an interesting thing here. You see that greenery on the top there? If I'm not mistaken, that is a piñon. And it grows, and the piñons, a lot of them, some of them grow where I guess birds come and deposit the seeds. They're inside that juniper that's now dead. And they deposit the seeds, and then the junipers grow where the piñons, which is that green one up there, grow in the center area of these junipers. And I'm thinking maybe one of the reasons that the piñons died, and I'm not a plant person, but I'm thinking that maybe one reason that they died is because the drought was so heavy that the junipers, from what I understand, the junipers have very wide root systems, that the junipers were sucking up all the water, and there wasn't enough water for the piñons. But this tree here, you can see that there's not very much around it. There's not a real clustering of trees. So maybe that dead juniper, whatever happened to that thing, wasn't taking the water from that piñon, and that piñon survived. Whereas a lot of the other junipers, you know, they just got pushed out because the drought was supplying the junipers, and the piñons couldn't make it. But I don't know. Well, this is the end of the road that's in front of my place. 1.4 miles. Well, actually, from the end of my road, I guess it's 1.3 miles. From my house, 1.4 miles. So I'm going to go ahead and go up this little thing right here and see, get in the shade here, see if this thing is even going. So we'll go up here. Look at the boulder that washed down the hill, little boulder, and see if we can see some trees. As I'm getting ready to go up this road, I'm noticing this tree. I think this is a piñon, and it looks very healthy. I think it's a piñon. So we'll see what we can see up here. I love this, that some guy used the part of a bed frame as a fence post. There's another one right there. I love that. There was a movie that was filmed in New Mexico, around northern New Mexico somewhere, called the Milagro Beanfield War. And I think that was a movie. And there were so many junk cars that they actually went out and painted trees, probably on plywood or wood or whatever they did, and stuck them in front of those wrecked out cars to give the illusion that it was more of a natural environment. So there's a car right there that show you that the way some people dispose of their cars. This is really sad. Yeah, these trees are dead and they ain't coming back. It's terrible. It's the first time I've been up here, out amongst the trees and stuff. Might run into a bear. I hope not. Yeah, it's sad. This is really, really freaking sad. You can see these dead trees. So next year, all of these needles will be down and there'll be these skeletons. It's terrible. But this is country that I'm accustomed to seeing. This sort of land. I'm just really sad about these trees dying like that. Look at that. And these are not small trees. They're not small at all. They're not small at all. It smells beautiful up here too. Got a beautiful fragrance. Oh, there's some deciduous trees right there too. I think they're by the water system thing. Those things are freaking big. So that's beautiful. It smells great out here right now. It really does. See these shiny rocks? Those are called diamonds of the forest. Well, not really. I don't know what they're called. Look at that. Fabulous. If you Google pinon, not pinon, but juniper, these trees are very, very old. From what I understand. So, anyway, I'm going back home now, and haha. Aha! Some sort of plastic water piping of some sort, perhaps. Yeah, those are some pretty big deciduous trees up here. So they'll be turning color here pretty soon. Thank God they'll be back next year. Our buddies, these piñons, they're dead. That's a sad deal. I don't know if that's another little bug that's taking a ride with this guy or what the hell is going on here. Yeah, there's like a wasp or something on top. My guess is probably trying to chomp him or something. Who knows? I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's a wasp. I think that's a wasp. There's this guy here. Huh. Well, that little interference right there by me, it's like altering the universe. Damn it. What are you gonna do? He'll be alright. Uh-oh.